I'm Steve Combs reporting for the News Guardian. At the News Guardian, we link to the full transcript of President Trump's January 6th speech to his supporters who had come to Washington to protest November's election fraud. For full context, unfiltered by the permanent state news media, you can read every word of it. For now, here is an excerpt. "I know your pain, I know you're hurt," Trump said. "We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anyone hurt." Now, it's important to know that the mob that broke away from the huge crowd of lawful, peaceful protesters had undertaken its invasion of the Capitol building 20 minutes before Trump finished his speech. As the actual facts emerge, not the CNN fantasy facts, we are learning that the FBI and New York Police Department had warned Capitol Police 2 weeks in advance that extremist troublemakers, low-intelligent nutbag goons on the right, Black Lives Matter, and Antifa revolutionaries on the left were planning what turned out to be a highly organized, coordinated assault on the Capitol. Capitol Police ignored the warnings. Now, constitutional scholar and law professor Jonathan Turley, a Democrat, thinks Trump's words were reckless but not unlawful. He does not call for riots. He does not call for violence, Turley said. It is in fact protected under Supreme Court precedents and the First Amendment, Turley told Fox News. So are you actually going to impeach a president for speech that the Supreme Court would likely find protected under the First Amendment? Well, actually, yes, said every Democrat in the House and 10 Republicans cowering in fear in the corner. We're going to impeach him, and they did, without debate. Now listen to what Kamala Harris had to say just last June after Marxist revolutionaries plundered and torched several U.S. cities in riots that killed police officers and brought financial ruin to countless business owners. She was interviewed by Stephen Colbert, a former comedian and Biden supporter, on The Late Show. The riots, she said, quote, "They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. This is a movement. I'm telling you, they're not going to stop. And everyone be aware because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop before Election Day, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And everyone should take note of that. They're not going to let up, and they should not." And so we agree completely with the Democrat Congress that impeachment is appropriate. We just don't agree on who should be impeached. Now, like everyone else, we've had our Parler account taken down, but you can still follow us on our new Twitter account at news_guardian_US and at Instagram at news_guardian. Until then, we'll see you next time.